it's
Yep.
all over.
Okay.
And I can know to turn off all of the videos as well.
Yep, we can do that. I know. But it's a lot better than previous years, so.
What, the brain power or the money?
The need to transfer.
Can you, in the selection act before,
Sure.
why don't you guys?
They can act first if they want, that's not a problem. I mean, they can call theirs to order.
Howdy.
Hi, how are you? Good. Okay, so we're asking to ask the Board of Selectmen to approve us transferring $100,000 from Island Home salaries to their expenditure line in general expenses to cover some additional increased expenses via legal and Medicare A expenses. And then we're also asking for the Selectmen to approve a transfer from Sconset Water Company's expenses line to their salaries line to cover the fact that they had never been charged for Barnstable County retirement, and we started charging them this year. So.
Can we just do one vote on this?
Yep.
I'll
And
make a
do
motion to approve the recommendation from the Finance Department.
all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. None opposed. Motion carries.
Thank you.
And can we, I guess, adjourn the Board of Selectmen meeting?
I think you have to sign.
All those in favor? Aye.
All right.
We just have to sign.
No, I
Right?
just
Yeah.
I just have to initial it, and that's it. Thank you.
9.
You've got a 9-year-old?
Yeah. I just picked her up at camp on my way.
Thanks.
Oh, and I have a golf tee to sign with. That's great. There we go.
Nice event. Yeah, well, no, I was told to keep it short. It is. What do we need to sign?
We have to sign something, right?
No.
Oh,
okay.
I'm waiting to
Yeah.
sign.
All right.
I just will attach the minutes, and then I just will put the date you approved it on. You're all set. Oh, wait. You know what? You might have to, Don. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, I think you got to sign the warrant. Yeah, you have to sign the EP warrant. for you, yeah.
So moved. And we're having the special meeting because we didn't have notice of it.
Right.
And that's why you're calling it a special meeting.
Yep. Yep.
All those in favor? I mean, yes.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? No.
Okay, thank you. Yeah. Now you guys really are. You guys are really done. All right, now Jim can sign that. What do you think of yesterday?
Finished?
With the house?
Do you?
Yeah, no, it was really good. I thought that was a really good discussion.
And I get to those.
How are you?
Good. I really.
Made it in on Hilltop Road?
No, I did. So what you like?
Yeah. All right, well, it's 4:05. July 12th. We have minutes that were sent out. Can I get a motion to approve the minutes from July? All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Next item of business, election of officers and committee members. First up is chairman. We have a nomination for chairman.
I nominate David Worth to chair the FinCom.
All in favor? I'm extraordinarily honored by the nomination of my esteemed colleagues on the finance committee, one of whom is probably already Thank you very much. Vice chair, nominations for vice chair. Nomination of Mark.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, Stephen, what's an opportunity out here? Committee representatives, the capital program committee and the contract review committee. In the past, Peter has sat on our capital program committee, and Stephen has done our contract review committee. I guess I will first start and ask if the committee would indulge me. Peter, are you willing to do this again?
Absolutely. I would say there's some unfinished business in a positive way. I'd love to see that through.
Is that, is that okay? Contract review committee, so Denise, that, for your benefit, I should apologize. I meant to introduce you to, you met Joe.
Met
You
Joe.
know Goodwin, Joe
Yeah, I
Howe.
know.
Peter, we're missing a few members who should show up another time. Contract review committee is the committee that meets with, the town has $450,000, something like that. $400,000 of money that goes to social service agencies. And there is a committee that is made up of representatives, one of which is from the finance committee, to make decisions about how to allocate that money. And so they meet, they review the programs, we're here, and we have a meeting to approve their recommendations. Stephen sat on that committee. I have no idea whether he's interested. If there's somebody that would like to do it that's here, we can talk about it. Otherwise, I'm happy to take this on. If Stephen shows up, I'm happy to take this on.
I might have Steve, for sure, Steve was pretty engaged and I didn't talk about it. I didn't describe it. We'd be happy to do it again. So I want to just postpone it and we'll appoint him. Can we appoint him when he's here to defend himself?
All right. Next up is transfer requests for the year-end budget. Brian?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. As part of the year-end close process, Mass General Law does allow us to move money from one budget, from expenses or salaries, into either expenses or salaries to cover any shortfalls so that we don't have to raise them on the recap. We did go through one round prior to July. We're allowed to do it through July 15th. July 15th is DOR's consideration of the end of the fiscal year. You're allowed to clean up prior year stuff through the 15th. So before you have a request to move $100,000 from Our Island Home salaries into their Our Island Home operating expenses line, primarily to cover additional legal fees as we go through contract negotiations and some additional Medicare A and B expenses above and beyond, since we had a small increase in the census this year. We're also asking for your approval to move $18,000 from Sconset Water Company's expenditure line up into Sconset Water Company salaries line. And the reason for that is because as we were going through last year in indirect costing in the beginning of fiscal 17, we realized that Sconset Water Company had never actually been paying their portion of the assessment to Barnstable County Retirement Association. It had been being paid through either Wanacomment or the general fund. And in talking to the former manager of Wanacomment, who also was in charge of Sconset, we agreed that it should be borne by Sconset, and we agreed we'd take care of it at year end. So we're asking for that authorization as well.
Are there actually employees this time?
There is no longer employees at Sconset Water. This is for previous retirees that were employed by Sconset. So there's still an assessment that we're making, yes, because of the unfunded liability. So
This will be a liability that continues in perpetuity?
the assessment will be in perpetuity, yes. The unfunded portion will be actually done in 2038, which would be when I would anticipate Sconset's would go away, because there'd be no other portion to cover at that point. They have no employees.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Motion to approve?
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Is that all we had to do?
That was it. There's no reserve fund transfer requests. We had one this year, which is good. So.
Good job. That concludes today's activities. We'll have a timeline out for a special town meeting shortly. We reviewed it this morning with Libby and Brian. And we made a
That's
few
changed.
changes.
Okay.
With just a couple. What I did on the one that you've got is can I see your?
Yeah, absolutely. Excuse me.
So what I did was, we talked about not having a Thursday, August 3rd meeting to review citizen warrant articles and to roll them together when we get together on our public hearing on the 8th. So I've eliminated the meeting for us.
Great.
The only caveat I would add is that for some reason all these citizen articles came flooding in, and we might want to talk about them, but I don't anticipate at the special town meeting. We're going to see some sewer chain.
When's the deadline for this?
It's like the 28th of July or something. It's a pretty short period of time, and you need 100 signatures.
Doesn't say.
Yeah, I think it does.
Well, it's to be determined. Or
No, but I think
Special
further up there is
other
another.
registration.
It says FinCom review, but it doesn't say when they have to be submitted. I guess before these dates. That doesn't make
No,
sense.
that's their articles. 20th to the 28th warrant open for any
Okay.
Oh, okay.
That's the last week of July. Yeah.
Any other business? Motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Thank you.
Thank you.